Hello, my amazing tribe. I'm excited to connect with you through this video. Welcome, everyone, to our latest video where we'll be exploring music of Samurai Champloo. The music of the 2004 anime series Samurai Champloo, created by the studio Manglobe, was produced by a team of 4 composers drawn from the hip-hop musical scene. They were Shinji Tsuchi of Shekazombie, Fat John, Nujabes, and Force of Nature. The musical direction was chosen by series creator and director Shinichiro Watanabe as part of his planned blending of hip-hop culture with the anime's setting in the Edo period, additionally incorporating contributions from guest artists. The opening theme Batlekri was performed and co-written by Shin, while the various ending themes were performed by Minmi, Kazumi, and Azuma Riki. The final episode's ending theme was San Francisco, licensed from the rapper band Midachronica. The soundtrack originally released across 4 CD albums between 2004 and 2005, with vinyl reissues in 2022 by Victor Entertainment. Further albums released in both Japan and North America through other publishers, and remixed tracks have been included in other music releases. A 2006 video game based on the series called Samurai Champloo, Sidetracked, was developed by Grasshopper Manufacture, scored by in-house composer Masafumi Takada. Reception of the series' music has been generally positive from Western reviewers of the anime, and remains well regarded in retrospective articles. Brace yourself for a captivating discussion on concept and inspiration as we explore its nuances and implications. The 2004 anime series Samurai Champloo was created and directed by Shinichiro Watanabe, known at the time for his work on Cowboy Bebop. It was the debut television project of Manglobe, a studio founded in 2002 by former Sunrise staff. Watanabe's goal for the series was to blend a traditional Edo period setting with anachronistic elements including the culture and music of hip-hop. When deciding on the music, Shinichiro Watanabe wanted to incorporate hip-hop, fitting in with the series' original goals and themes. While several staff members wanted him to bring back Cowboy Bebop composer Yoko Kanno, Watanabe was reluctant as he wanted to use professional hip-hop artists. The soundtrack was collaboratively composed by Shinji Tsuchi of Shekazombie, American musician Fat John, Nujabes, a DJ known for his sampling and blending of genres in tracks, and the DJ team Force of Nature, consisting of KZA and DJ Kent. Watanabe was friends with Tsuchi and had worked with him on the final episode of Cowboy Bebop, and Nujabes was the first name which came to mind when he was thinking about the series' music. Tsuchi was on board from the beginning, being intrigued by the mixing of hip-hop music and samurai culture. As with the rest of production, Watanabe was heavily involved in choosing and using pieces of music. The non-standard sound design and dubbing approach, together with the improvised style of the production as a whole, meant that the composers had a harder time than expected finding suitable samples for their work. The soundtrack included original work and sampling from pre-existing tracks. Watanabe wanted the music to be on an equal artistic and quality level to the animation, though he later noted his choice of hip-hop limited the anime's audience and alienated many Japanese fans. The music was not always used either in intended scenes or in its entirety. One example was Watanabe only using the opening section of a theme for the opening of the first episode, which was motivated by the track's unsatisfactory sound on large speakers. During production on the later episodes, there was some chaotic scheduling to edit and compose tracks. When asked to collaborate, Fat John almost cried with joy as he was a fan of Watanabe's other work. It was his first time working on an anime soundtrack. Fat John's approach of fading tracks into each other frustrated Watanabe as he wanted the tracks to have abrupt endings and transitions. Force of Nature were brought on board through Tsuchi, who provided samples to Watanabe. They described their contribution to the soundtrack as even more heavily influenced by hip-hop than their standard work, with several of their tracks being used for battle scenes. Watanabe hired a professional DJ to perform scratches for the gikachs. Several other guest artists contributed to the soundtrack. beatboxer for both voiced and performed the beatbox pieces for a character in the episode The Art of Altercation. The second part of Misguided Miscreants included a long uninterrupted piece of Okinawan music, Obokurayumi, which was in Watanob's mind before the animation was created. This track was performed by singer Ikuo Soseki. For the two-part story Lullabies of the Lost, the track Pekambuk by traditional Ainu musician Yumiko Ando was licensed. Ando died shortly before the episodes aired. Yonoyuki scored the episode Cosmic Collision, recording the music lead using a theremin as she watched the completed episode. Yukiko Tsuchika sang the folk song performed by the character Sarah in the story Elegy of Entrapment, creating a new recording of it for the episode. Rapper duo Swiken and Sword provided vocals for High Izu's Style, the closing track for War of the Words. As we enter this new chapter, let's navigate the complexities of theme songs and unravel its multifaceted nature. The opening theme Batletry was composed by Nujibes and performed by Shing, who also wrote the lyrics. The lyrics, written in English, made use of wordplay and referenced the series themes and period. In addition to the English version, Shing created a Japanese translation which was included in a series guidebook. Multiple ending themes were created, 2 of them performed by Minmi. The main ending theme was Shiki no Yuta composed by Nujibes, with lyrics and vocals by Minmi. Minmi wrote the song to emphasize a sense of longing, with the person singing the lyrics seeking someone and holding on to hope despite never finding the person. Her image of the song while creating the lyrics was as a dance tune, with a lonely girl in a kimono dancing through a town. Episode 12 used the song whose theme, again composed by Nujibes, and written and performed by Minmi. For episode 17, the final episode in the series' original television broadcast, Sachi created the original track You without consulting the other staff. Performed by the singer Kazumi, the track was a mid-tempo ballad contrasting the rapping vocals dominating the series. The lyrics of You were written by Laurie Fine. Sachi had originally been asked for a rap track, but ignored this request. For the episode Baseball Blues, Sachi created the ending theme Fly, with lyrics and vocals by Azuma Riki. The final episode's ending theme was San Francisco, licensed from the rapper band Midicronica. In the upcoming portion, we'll be dissecting Departure to gain a comprehensive understanding of its implications. The CD album Samurai Champloo music record, Departure, was released on June 23, 2004, parallel with Master by Victor Entertainment under their JVC label. A vinyl reprint was released by Victor Entertainment's Flying Dig label on April 24, 2022. The music on the album was composed and produced by Nujibes and Fat John, included Shing's opening theme Batletry and Minmi's ending theme Shiki no Yuta, and was dominated by soft and low-tempo tracks. Brace yourself for an enlightening exploration of Master as we dive into its profound implications. The CD album Samurai Champloo music record, Master, was released on June 23, 2004, parallel with Departure, by Victor Entertainment under their JVC label. A vinyl reprint was released by Victor Entertainment's Flying Dig label on April 24, 2022. The music was composed and produced by Sachi and Force of Nature, and included the ending theme You. Described as a yang compared to the yin themes of Departure, the album focused on higher tempo and energetic tracks. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore Impression from a different angle. The CD album Samurai Champloo music record, Impression, was released on September 22, 2004, parallel with Playlist by Victor Entertainment under their JVC label. A vinyl reprint was released by Victor Entertainment's Flying Dig label on May 18, 2022. All but one track were composed and produced by Fat John, Nujibes and Force of Nature, whose theme was produced and composed by Minmi and Nujibes. Compared to other albums, it features a variety of styles and tempos between the different composers. With the foundation laid, let's embark on a journey into Playlist. The CD album Samurai Champloo music record, Playlist, was released on September 22, 2004, parallel with impression by Victor Entertainment under their JVC label. It was released in North America by Genin Entertainment on September 26, 2006, under the title Samurai Champloo Music Record 2 playlist. A vinyl reprint was released by Victor Entertainment's Flying Dig label on May 18, 2022. The entire album was composed and produced by Tsuchi, featuring consistent soft and edgy tracks compared to the parallel album's variety, and included the ending theme Fly. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore other releases from a different angle. Shiki no Yuta was released as part of Minmi's single I Know Me alongside the titular track on March 31, 2004, as her first music release of the year. The track was also included on Minmi's album Imagine on June 30. Ryukun singer and musician Ikuo Sozaki's rendition of the traditional folk song Obokuri Yumi from her 2002 album Yuta appeared in the episode Misguided Miscreants, Part 2, and Ainu's singer and musician Yumiko Ando's folk song Pick and Puck from her 2001 album Ihunk appeared in the episode Lullabies of the Lost, Part 2. Neither of these folk songs appear on the official Samurai Champloo albums. Midichronic San Francisco was released on their debut album on April 25, 2004 through the KSR label. You was released as a single under the title You Imawari on August 18 of that year. Genin Entertainment released an English album, including a selection of 20 tracks from the anime, on January 11, 2005. A limited vinyl release of selected tracks, titled Samurai Champloo, The Way of the Samurai, was released in 2007 by Fat John's label Ample Soul. 2 remixes of Shiki no Yuta were released on anime-themed tribute albums, A-Team's Anime House Project Bosha Selection Vol in October 2009, and Victor Entertainment's Rasmus Faber Presents Platinum Jazz Anime Standards Vol in October 2019. Minmi herself created a remix in tribute to Nujibes, one version in Japanese, and one using English lyrics created by YouTube fan cover creator Sapphire. The digital single, Shiki no Yuta Tribute to Samurai Champloo, was published by Domo Records on July 19, 2019. As we move forward, let's uncover the untold stories and fascinating intricacies of Samurai Champloo, Sidetracked original soundtrack. The anime was adapted into a 2006 action-adventure video game by Grasshopper Manufacture, Samurai Champloo, Sidetracked. Due to difficulties with licensing, none of the anime's soundtrack was used for the in-game music. The music was composed by Masafumi Takada, a longtime collaborator of Suya's and a core member of Grasshopper's in-house sound team. Takada was a fan of the anime's soundtrack, listening to it and emulating it as much as he could within his original music. Sidetracked was Takada's first time using the Logic Pro workstation, finding it well suited to creating the game's soundtrack. Batlecry was used in the game's opening. A soundtrack album was released on March 1, 2006 by Skitron Digital Contents. Get ready for an exciting exploration as we unravel the mysteries of reception. In 2006, the ambient soundtrack was ranked by IGN as 10th among their top 10 anime themes and soundtracks of all time. The soundtrack is attributed as an early example of lo-fi hip-hop, particularly the track Ararian Dance. In a 2020 article on NPR, John Lewis noted its influence on similar music popular at the time, praising Nujibes' opening theme. While he gave no specific commentary, Dave Halverson of Play magazine praised the series' music. Tasha Robinson of Sci-Fi Weekly noted the strong musical identity of the show, though finding it less varied than Watanob's earlier entry Cowboy Bebop. Salvan Bonominio, writing for The Escapist, positively noted the music's role in the anime's blend of cultures. Anime News Network's James Beckett praised the integration of music into the anime's presentation and style as one of the series' strengths. Nick Brown of THEM Anime said the music was perfectly suited for the show, in addition to giving high praise to the opening and ending themes, citing the music as one of the series' strong points. Mike Dent of Otaku United States of America magazine summarized the music by saying the collaborative efforts add a vibrant and moving atmosphere to each episode. Remember, knowledge is power. Keep learning, growing, and exploring.